I'm going to get involved with the Texans. I think they win the division here on the road, and that also would come with a pretty big upset on the bottom of the screen there with the Titans and Ryan Tannehill at home.
We've got a squad ride sweep. Let's fucking go, boys.
How about that?
How about the Magic? So, Ron, we'll be seeing, brother. You were a terrible coach. We are in the same spot now that we were in 4 years ago. If not, maybe even worse. All right. And then, yes, a Five Guys bang. How about the Jets? 200 to win $2,200. What do you say?
I'll tell you what this screams to me. Like, I think Corum still gets his yards, but this square screams to me there's going to be a big run early in the game from Michigan, and you're going to look up and be like, oh, surely it's Corum. No, it's probably going to be Donovan Edwards. What is that?
Dang.
Is that from
bro,
your
I don't
camera?
know. These TikTok cameras, bro. They be getting me. Yeah, there it is. Squad rides are perfect in the new year. Let's fucking go. That's all I'm going to say. Just going to leave that here.
It's crazy.
Ladies and gents, happy Friday, BTL Friday, the best day of the week, the best sports gambling show on the planet, episode 388 piece. As always, hold your fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Javon, presented by SeatGeek. If you're going to the games this weekend, if you're ballsy enough to go to the Chiefs game this weekend and not actually freeze your fucking mind off, buy your tickets on SeatGeek. I heard those Chiefs tickets are pretty cheap on SeatGeek right now, so go check those puppies out and use promo code BOOKIT for $20 off your first purchase. Why not? Why not use it? I download it. I use it for pretty much every single game I go to. Super easy and cheap, Javon. What do you like about SeatGeek?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so easy to use, and they get a lot of good prices on the tickets. So whenever you're looking to slide to a game, you know where to go, especially if you're trying to get that 20% off.
100%. Chat, how the fuck are we doing? How are we feeling today? I hope you guys are counting your guap. I know I am. Goods, let's just hop right in, cut the shit. Let's do the W recaps. I don't see a single fucking red check mark in sight. I don't even see a green check mark in sight. Suck it, Twitter cappers. Not a single L yesterday. Listen, that's me knocking on wood once again, like I've done every day this week. Javon, let's fucking go, dude.
It's huge.
This is unbelievable. Any comments, any thoughts, any feelings about this legacy run that we're on right now?
That's why we're here to keep doing it. So, I mean, that's a lot of green yesterday. Way overdue for a day like that, even though we've been really, really good in the new year. So let's do it again. Head into the weekend.
Let's run it back. Because, Javon, guess what? As cool as this is to look at, as beautiful as it is, as much as it probably should be printed out and put on the fridge, it doesn't mean shit today. You know why? Because those plays were yesterday, brother. And today's plays, we're going to have to craft up and find winners ourselves. And good thing I've been in the lab all damn night. I couldn't fucking sleep, chat. I want to see this chat scrolling up as fast as I've ever seen it in my entire life, like it was when we started this show, the entire fucking time. I want you guys dialed just like we are. I want you guys asking questions. I want you guys dropping plays. I want you guys chirping each other. I want this chat active as fuck today. We deserve it for how many squad ride absolute nuke whale W's we've provided you guys the last 2 weeks. And as I always say, we're just alley-ooping you guys the fucking plays, and you're clicking the right button, chat. Keep the blinders on, all right? Stay focused. Do not get complacent, but do not underthink it either. All right, we've got a big squad ride coming up at the end of the show today. All right, we're going to go over a new segment, Javon, a new type of king of the board that we're trying out this weekend. Hopefully your luck is a little bit better on this puppy. I have a feeling it might be. We'll go over that for the wild card weekends. We're going to do, obviously, the plays for today. Javon, got to get the milk, got to get the college basketball action, got to get the ice reports. Rumor has it might be having some of the squad come on here around 1:30 p.m. Eastern to craft up a little weekend prize picks entry, kind of like a little PBWC throwback, a little squad craft sesh here for 15 or 20 maybe, if they're coming on here around 1:30 to see if we can actually find a nice little NFL geyserman, maybe a 5-piece, hold the fry for the weekend for these wild card games. So, I'll go ahead and close it out with this. Yes, we will do the 5 guys in Hail Mary, but Javon and I are going to need some time with that because a lot of the games aren't out. A lot of the lines aren't out for the weekend, and we're going to need every single game that we possibly can because there's just not that many out there, right? We need to see the B-lines. We got to do this afternoon or maybe even tonight, okay? Jose Perez needs to hang him up. Yep, 100% saw my tweet once again. Thank you, everybody, for tagging him in that. Fuck you guys, but he shot the ball 20 times and still did not go over. So that one was sweet. I know his ass saw that because I saw he was on Twitter, and there's no way that somebody tagged him and he didn't see it because he only has 1,000 followers. So Jose Perez, who's been on 5 different teams in 6 years, another Moose game last night's 10 points, and we're going to continue to fade him because his line is wrong, as if he was still playing in Manhattan, the only good player on the fucking team. We fade, and I meet you guys at the counter. All right, speaking of meeting at the counter, it wasn't for this A team. I'll tell you that much, although Perez actually was not for him. We're going to keep out the coach out of these entries maybe going forward. I'm a little pissed off at him, but Javon, I couldn't give 2 shits because your fucking 5U whale hit, so it cancels out any of this bullshit. Oliver Nakumwa, not our best work, but I don't give a hoot. Let's scroll down to the B team. This one was perfect, all right? Kevin Cross, dominating game. Tulane almost won outright. Great bet. Kevin Cross, great angle here on Prize Picks, Javon. Austin Reeves hitting 2. So easy. Great fucking call, Javon. Great fucking call. And then a great pivot as well for Javon, although I'm pretty
really
sure
wouldn't have mattered.
He had, what was that, the greatest game of his entire basketball career?
I mean, they covered that game because of Severe. Bro. He was absolutely locked last night.
100%. He was so fucking dialed. He was more dialed than us crafting up squad rides, and I didn't think that was possible. So, Chad, we got a hype train rolling right now. We got sub bangs galore. This is exactly what I love to fucking see on a BTL Friday. Spade 789 coming in hot, giving out a subby. We got Jacob 7 coming in hot, resubbing. DJ R Love coming in, resubbing for 4 months. Bang! Let's fucking go, dudes. And Layla Love coming in with a sub bang 5 months W's. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. And W Santa Clara's. That was an incredible fucking game last night. Holy shit.
That game slapped. That was crazy.
Smokes. I got to rip through these winners once again because I've gone through my whole W card the last 2 days and it's worked out the next day after I do a mega card after I say I won't, Javon. But another 8-2 just legacy performance. Unfucking-leavable. I've never had a week like this before. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm going to tread lightly this weekend, but good thing I've already got a couple games circled for the weekend that I like. And we're going to talk about some of those when we do the King of the Board wildcard edition, and we'll make sure we cover all the weekend plays that we like either today on the show or on Book at BTL Twitter chat. So stay posted as always, okay? And we're going to keep moving and grooving. We got T4 coming in hot with a subby as well. W's. Love to fucking see it. No steam crabs today. Ain't nothing I can really bitch about right now. We got our guy, W Goots, bringing this up. I didn't even put this in the outline. Javon. Looks like the Commanders made a pretty solid move. Commanders Twitter, if they could do a backflip on the X app, they're doing it right now because we got our guy, the number 2 in command out there in San Francisco. I'm hyped. Okay, because this matters just as much as getting a good fucking coach because this guy's bringing in all the pieces. So great move for the Manders. Another step in the right direction for a organization that is starving for a winning culture. And they got the fan base and they got the location. They've got the history. They have everything. Okay, we have all the pieces, the fucking Infinity Stones. Just got to plug those motherfuckers in. And right now our new owner is. So I'm really hyped right now, Javon. I don't know if you have any comments or thoughts about Adam Peters, but this dude apparently is a fucking wizard and was the number 2 man out there in San Fran.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any comments on Adam Peters, but I'll tell you who I do have comments on. Gerard Mayo's the head coach of the Patriots right now. Everybody acted like Mike Vrabel had a first-class ticket to New England and that it was already set, and look where he's sitting right now. So, I mean, if they can go out and somehow do what the Commanders really should figure out any way to do, Vrabel's sitting there.
All right, go get him. I would not be mad if we get Vrabel at all. I've talked about who I want. I'd rather go with more of a younger guy like a Ben Johnson or potentially a McDonald from Baltimore. But if we do get Vrabel, you will hear 0 complaints from me because that guy does not put up with any BS. And that's exactly, if you could describe the Commanders in one word, it's BS is what it is. So maybe that's exactly what we need. Yeah. It's just a guy to just kick out all the fucking hooligans and bring in people who actually want to win and play hard and try. And not bitch about the coach making practices too hard. Thoughts on Gerard Mayo going to the Patriots? Do you like this move for them?
It's an interesting hire. I mean, I didn't really expect them to go that direction, but I mean, it seems like they made the move that quickly, hiring from within, that it's been, I don't know, everybody acted like the Vrabel thing was planned out for a while, but clearly Gerard Mayo was a planned successor for a little bit now if they moved that quickly with a guy who was already in the system. So good work. I don't really know how it's going to work out, but it just probably will.
Okay. Yep. If Bill handpicked him to take over, I'm sure it will work out. Does it look like a head scratcher a little bit? When you first hear it, yes, it does. But Gerard Mayo, great guy, great player. I would not be shocked if he takes over the reins and does a great job bringing that organization back to, relative success, at least. We'll see. Patriots, though, losing their guy, Bill. It's been a weird week, man, with all these legends retiring and hanging them up. So curious to see how this puppy plays out, man. This next NFL season is going to be weird, to say the least. Okay? Goots. Mark Andrews. Yeah, let's show the lower part of that clip.
Go.
Show the lower part of the clip, if they can, that has his fucking leg all wrapped up, probably.
So players play with their legs wrapped all the time.
I'll be honest, Goots, I was expecting worse. I was expecting some sort of brace.
No.
That looks like he could be ready to go out there right now today.
Oh, he's locked. He's ready.
All right. Well, hey, we're going to need a Goots POD for the weekends when we do this NFL segment, Goots. So get locked in. All right, get in the fucking lab. We're going to need you. We got ZYO96 coming in with a 5U whale, Javon. Looks like he's been cashing squad rides. That's what I'm fucking talking about. W's. Love it, Chad. If you guys have been cashing, drop a sub, all right, for the people. Drop your favorite play in chat. Let me know what you guys are sweating today. Not as glorious of a slate this Friday. It ain't much, but it's honest work, and we're going to make do and find some winners. All right, plain and simple. Javon, why don't we go ahead and cut the shit and dive right in to the NFL Wildcard Weekend segment here. King of the boards with a new little twist. Goots, run that shit. All right, so we're going to try a little bit of a different king of the board here, keeping the same name, but a little different concept, Javon. We're each just going to pick one best bets, whether it's a prize pick square, whether it's a straight bet. I don't give a hoot as long as it's a winner in each game. It's really that simple, and we'll tally it up after the Monday Night Football game when the Eagles win by 100 and see who ends up on top. Does that sound like a plan?
Yep.
Sure. We got a Jay Gucci sub bang. Looks like he agrees. He's in. Chat, hope you guys are doing well. W stream. W sub bang, Jay Gucci. Appreciate it, Beast. Can y'all give us a Super Bowl future? We could start crafting up one and see if we've got any opinions, if we got some time after this. But right now, we got to give you guys winners for this weekend as Ron comes in and gives out another subby and keeps that hype train rolling level 3. Guys, I want to see a level 5 today. We haven't seen a level 5 all week. I think we deserve it today. Let's get a hype train level 5 going. I want to see someone else besides Ron dropping a subby too. He's done enough. All right, Ron, let me know what you're on today, Beast. Let's hop right in to the first game. Maybe the most exciting, most anticipated game. The weather probably throws a little wrench in it, Javon. Dolphins and Chiefs. Now, I felt great about the Chiefs about a week ago when I didn't think anybody would want to bet on them and they want to take the trendy Dolphins. And then I found out this game is going to be played on the fucking North Pole and it's going to be negative 100 degrees. And that line is moving towards Kansas City. Everyone on earth has a Kansas City bet in some capacity at this point, and not a single person believes the Dolphins could win this game. If I could get the Men in Black stick thing to wave my memory, Javon, I probably could, or I would, and I would go back and take the Dolphins plus 4.5 right now, but I'm already in on the Chiefs ML, so I'm going to stick with it. And I do think they win this game, but it's going to be by a handful of points. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to be on the back of Pacheco running the ball down the fucking Dolphins' throats in this contest when it's less than 20 degrees out. It's going to be crazy out there. I'm concerned now that everybody's in the Chiefs. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about everybody being on the Chiefs because it really feels like out of all the games here, with I guess you could even just put like the short spreads, the only one that really people think the short dog doesn't have a chance is this game right here. And it's played, like you said, on the North Pole with a lot of really bad weather. 20U whale, according to chat rumors.
Holy shit. 20U whale.
Wow.
From This Must Be John. That's got to be John, Javon.
That's heart.
That's got to be John. John, what is up, dude? 20-unit whale? Wow. Is it the biggest sub bang we've gotten in one time? Holy shit.
Legacies.
2 words, legacies. Let's go, chat. Let's get some W's going for my guy, John. Jon. Don't even think about putting a fucking H in there. It's John. It's got to be him. This must be John. Dropping a 20-unit whale. Are you kidding me? Hype train level 7? Let's fucking go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. 2 words. Bang. All right, let's fucking go. W, John?
My goodness.
You in chat, Beast? I can't find your ass. There's too many chats. This is good. Good problem to have. Let's go, boys. Unbelievable. We got Chipper coming in, resubbing as well. We got Malik coming in, giving out 69 bits. W's. Command wins. Take a command coming in, giving out a sub bang to the community. Vibes are up. Okay, wallets are fat. The guap is being counted, Javon. Let's get back to the fucking lab here for a second. Why is everyone on the Chiefs all of a sudden after their worst season in Patrick Mahomes' career there in Kansas City?
Just because the Dolphins can't play in the cold. Simple as that. Never have and seemingly never will. So I kind of think in this game I give them a little bit more of a chance. So I'm looking at the under, and it's not necessarily weather based, but I feel like in the weather, at the very least, the biggest advantage the Dolphins are going to have. Like, everybody loves Pacheco in the running game, and I don't necessarily disagree, but I don't know if you've been seeing what the Dolphins' run game, even without Mostert in spots, has been doing the last handful of weeks of the season. So I think that Mostert coming back helps, but really, like, Devon Achane should have a really good day on the ground too. I know it's a tough Chiefs run front, but kind of going to have to force your hand if you're the Dolphins. And I guess the one funny / actually makes sense part, if the Chiefs can't catch the ball in regular weather, I don't know how those wide receivers are going to be catching the ball in the cold either. So it's a really tough spot for both of these teams. I think their best success comes from the run game. So, I mean, that's why I like the under. And I really like more sub bangs everywhere in the chat.
I don't even know what to do.
Mucked.
I don't even know what to do with my hands. What do I do? This is insane. We've got sub bangs out the fucking wazoo. We got Total Slayer coming in with a 5U whale. W Total Slayer. Let's fucking go, Beast. You're in here every day grinding. Love it. We got Braden TZ coming in, giving out 10U whale sub bang. 10. Not 5. Not 6. Not 7. Not 8. Not 9. 10 piece. Hold the fucking fry, chat. We got
more from Flyer Faithful, man. Unreal.
We got Chipper coming in, giving out a 5U whale. Let's fucking go, boys. What do you say, chat? You guys are juiced up today. You guys are ready for some fucking winners. You're starving for some W's, just like the Commanders fans are right now, boys. You guys are dialed. We got a 3U whale coming in from Matty Ice right now. We got Flyer Faithful giving out a 5U whale, Javon. Total Slayer giving out a 5U whale. Braden Dents, 10U whale, like I said. Chipper gave another 5 U's. Bro, the boys are up this week, aren't they? The boys.
Love some coin, man.
Let's go. Come on. It's Friday, gents.
Bricked.
Holy smokes, dudes.
Oh, my God. We're still splooging.
Dude, it's not done. We can't even continue.
Not done.
We just got to let the boys do their fucking work.
Just got to let them
Chipper
splooge.
giving out another 10.
My
dudes.
God.
You've got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable.
God.
This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this. This might beat the 24-hour stream sub bang record. And you know what?
Yeah,
this literally makes my fucking day, chat. We've been grinding our fucking asses off, finding you guys squad ride winners for 2 years. This year, knock on wood, we are perfect. You guys deserve this. We deserve this. The gambling community deserves this. It is us against the books. Fuck them. We're going to keep winning. We're going to keep getting sub banks. I am Kev5 coming in, giving out a 5U whale. EJ Willie, Javon, giving out a 10U whale. This is insane.
The boys are up crazy coin.
Oh, my God. They're counting their guap. Lenbong coming in with a 5U whale. Trent, dudes.
What is going on, chat?
Splooning subs.
The boys are rich, and they're giving the fucking coins back.
I'm fucking rich, too, dude. Tailing the squad ride and crabs the CBB whales. Shout out Santa Clara.
Let's fucking go, Trent. Outright. Outright.
I was so nervous to take it. I took the leap of faith. Got it done.
Gonzaga's such a fraud, bro. This is going to be the first time they're not ranked in like literally 10 years.
Dude,
next week.
Fucking Crisco with a 5 gifted whaler. Ron Muck's clam pound for pound, bro. Shit's unreal.
This is insane. There's too many people. I'm going to lose track. Bert's giving out subbies. Lenbong. I am Kev.
Whack to
we got Hero. Bro, everybody.
Everybody's in this bitch. Doodle Knight. What's up, dog?
Let's fucking go, boys. Holy shit.
Crabs.
Hype train level 11. Have you ever seen that?
Crabs, what did you lose yesterday? Was it just Arizona State?
8-2. 5.7 units yesterday.
Oh.
Lost hit on the ice and UNC Greensboro. in college basketball. Everything else hit. 8-2. We
You're
got
right.
Michigan State by the hook. We got Washington late night. We got UC Davis, which was free by 20. We got the over Javon 5U Whale. We got San Jose ML. I fucking bet, Chad. Everyone fading that play. Tulane +8, lost by 1. They should have won that game. That was bullshit. Santa Clara outright, and a 2-piece parlay. UNC Wilmington and Cal Baptist that I both should have taken on the spread because they both fucking won by 20, Javon and Trent, and I can't fucking miss right now.
Wow.
I can't miss. It's unbelievable, dude.
Another 5-piece or 4-piece from Chipper.
Chipper.
He's up so much coin, dude.
Chipper, dude.
Chipper has to be up 100 units.
Chipper is up
This is insane.
an insane amount of units.
Holy smokes, dudes.
I want to say one thing though. I would love Bozo packs indeed pay, and I'm up 5K on my bookie. Get paid out on Monday. Not trying to give any of it back. We need some Bozo packs.
Okay. All right. Well, college basketball MLs could be thrown in there. There could be some NFL wildcard MLs thrown in there. Okay. Cough, cough, Chiefs. Cough, cough, Eagles.
Yes.
All right.
Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, just lay it. They're going to win that game by 10. Lay it.
Bro, that team is in moose shit.
Exactly. But when the playoffs start, Trent, the slate gets wiped clean, brother. And this is still a dominant Eagles rushing attack that if they call the right plays and actually run their running QB and not try to turn them into fucking Tom Brady through the air, they can win and beat anybody they play. We just haven't seen it in 2 months because they've been playing like shit and Jalen Hurts is trying to force it through the air. They're going to run the ball with Jalen Hurts 100 times. They're going to win that game.
I mean,
Javon, comments?
I'm sold.
Yeah, I mean, I have no other comments.
Javon saw that line and probably shed one singular tear.
What did you think the line would be?
Yeah, I didn't think the line was going to be any different, but can't even get like a biased want it to take the Bucs out of me.
It's
Hurts.
that telling to you?
No, not the line, just the game.
It's honestly more just people on X and Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just people saying the Eagles have no chance and the season's dead. If you talk to any Eagles fans right now, it is completely flipped from 2 months ago where they acted like they were king of the worlds and had not lost a game in 10 years. Now they think they're the Commanders. It's hilarious. They're like, I'm so done. Fire everybody. Jalen Hurts sucks. They're the most spoiled, dumb fucking fans that don't realize how good they have it right in front of them. They don't understand. It's completely flipped. And that's exactly what want to back the Eagles again.
I will say the only thing that has kept me off of nuking the Eagles outside of my Bucs fandom is not just this, but a lot of the locker room shit seems to be surfacing the last couple of days, which I don't like. Like that, AJ Brown is pissed and not talking to the media, deleting posts. The Sirianni rumors are everywhere, and he's getting pissed on talking to the media too. So, like, I don't know. They're not in a good spot, but neither are the Bucs.
What makes you want to nuke this team, bro? They look like they're in fucking shambles.
Be completely honest with you, the more stuff that like this comes out, the more I want to take them because I've seen this shit before. And teams like this in chaos, teams like this absolutely drowning, teams like this underperforming, teams like this with superstars like this will show up in the playoffs in round one when they haven't the last few months.
Chipper Jones.
Oh my Lord.
Chipper's dropped units on units. Another 4 you.
God, Chipper.
20 piece.
20 piece?
20 piece.
Dude. Unbelievable, Chipper. Chipper, bro. Where are you in chat, bro? Show yourself. Show yourself, Chipper. Where are you? Somebody in chat find him. Where is Chipper? Holy smokes, Javon. I cannot believe this, bro. Unbelievable.
We got a 10U from Fat Girls right after, man.
Bro, my Twitch dashboard, it's like not even loading right now. The page is unresponsive because there's so many subbacks.
Question. Mikey Overs is here.
Hey.
And wants to give a square.
Hell yeah.
Can you do that now or do you want to wait?
100%.
All right,
get his ass up here.
You can come in here. Yeah.
Good. So let's pivot to prize picks real quick and let's get this Mikey square. All right. Let's fucking go. Chat, we're gonna craft up a little prize picks weekend entry. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, boys? Long time listener, long time watcher, big fan of the show. Was actually just watching and saw you guys talking about AJ Brown. And just wanted to give my square really quick. It's gonna be anything Buccaneers. I was leaning towards Mike Evans though, because I feel like I'm taking the Bucs +3. I'm taking the Bucs money line. So why don't you go ahead and just give me Mike Evans?
Javon, you second that? Your guy Mike showing up in prime time when they need him most?
Please say yes, Javon. And imagine this: he gets to the line by 1 yard and ends with 69. I mean,
Okay. You know what? That could be the difference right there, folks.
Come on.
You know, looking at that chart, I definitely wouldn't mind taking his receiving yards. Definitely wouldn't mind taking that.
If we take Mike Evans, it has to involve him getting in the end zone.
Oh, I'm done. Touchdown.
Simply has to.
Done. That'll be it. That's my square.
They have a demon up there.
Or I'll collab with Javon if that was going to be his square. But
does he have a fantasy score up?
Not yet.
Not yet. That would be the square I would take if he gets
One
put up. Because Goots, they do also have his target square. That's up there.
8.5, bro. Look how fucking high that shit is.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, he's bustos. He's due.
I agree. And to be honest with you, I'll be on the Eagles, and I think that Baker Mayfield's going to be having to find his guy Mike down the stretch in the fourth, probably having a couple of legacy drives to come back and bring him back from the depths. And against that Eagles Mooshit secondary, why not?
You know? That's what I'm
why
saying.
not?
I'm also the world's worst NFL better, so if you guys want to remove my square from the entry, I don't
Javon's in on Mike Evans. That's all I needed to hear. We're putting Mike Evans in there. If they put a fantasy score out, maybe we'll go with that. But as of right now, let's go with the receiving yards.
And you know what? I'll actually relinquish my Mike Evans square to Javon and let him pick what we're going to take Mike Evans with.
Okay.
Touchdown if it's a fantasy
just
score.
Mike Evans something.
Yeah, as long as Javon picks it, but I would like to put Mike Evans' hat in the ring.
I'm down for that.
Okay. We're taking Mike. We're taking Iron Mike, and we're meeting at the counter.
Let's fucking go, boys.
You got a crazy fit on right now in that studio, Mike. You're looking fresh. You got the blue light behind you. You got the Atlas shirt on, the blue hats, bro. You're looking fresh.
I kind of put some shit on today.
Dress for success today. You're sweeping. You're sweeping.
I'm hoping, dude. I'm trying to be like Krabs right now in college basketball.
Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. Usually it comes tumbling down extremely hard and quick. Pause.
Dude, you know what, though? It's the game. It's dips and dodges, you know?
It's a roller. Hey, game win's a roller coaster. We know it, right? It's not a rocket ship. It's ups and downs, ebbs and flows, and we move. You know,
the game's a game. All right, I don't want to stop you guys from getting to unlocks. I feel like when I come in, you guys get unlocked from how locked.
Two things.
Two
things. Number one, show starting up next week. Plug it real quick. Let the people know what's good.
Yeah, the morning after my morning show is started next week on Tuesday at 10:45 a.m. Central Time every day, every weekday. Really excited for it. Just starting your day with a little bit of positivity, and then we're going to bleed into BTL and then into surgical streams. You guys are going to have a full day of stuff, but really excited about it. We're going to have Krabs and Javon on weekly, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really
yes,
excited.
Sir.
It'd be huge.
And you got a POD for tonight, or at least one play looking at you funny for today?
Oh, dude, I was actually looking at the board, and I was going to text you about this game a little later after BTL because I wanted to see if you guys were even going to talk about it. But there was one game on the board that I was kind of like sneaking, and I really want to take USF, but I feel like that line, I feel like they should be more than a 4.5 point favorite at home against Rice. But I feel like that line, and I think it was 5.5 last time I checked, so there's been a little bit of movement.
Yeah.
So why is that line moving the other way when I feel like USF is just like the way better team in that scenario?
It's Rice.
You think it's Rice? I'm probably not going to bet the game now that the line moved because I just don't really want to bet on Rice. But like when I looked at this game last night, I was like, dude, I kind of want to take USF. But after watching the line move, I really don't want to touch it now.
You should.
That line was already short.
Rice.
Yeah, that line was already short when it opens. And now it's
short.
4.5. Yeah, it's Rice is going to keep that within a bucket somehow, some way. And they've been playing like moose shit recently. They're still, D1 college basketball players. It's looking like Vegas knows they're about to put ball in hoop tonight.
And two, one of my plays, and it's inside sources. I've been talking to someone from Nebraska. Their biggest rival in Nebraska in the athletes' room is Iowa, and they're playing Iowa today. So I might have to take Nebraska with the points on the road.
After the Legacy Tominaga performance?
I know, but dude, if you remember last year, well, I'm going to do that. Who's the guy in the NBA that does this thing? What's going on in Houston?
Dikembe Mutombo?
The guy that is like, what's going on in Houston? The guy that does like the Sports Center shit.
Oh, Windhorst.
Yeah. But if you remember last year, when Tominaga gets hot, he gets hot for like 3 to 4 games.
All right.
Like he was on his run last year. It wasn't like a one and off game. Like it was 3 games in a row where it was like 24, 24, 24. So like I expect him to like, keep the hot hand hot. Yeah, see what I mean? Only getting
He's already
hot.
had 3. Oh shit.
You're right.
Well, it's another year. He's a year
Maybe it's
older.
4.
Maybe he does 4 good games in a row this year. Maybe he's grown.
I mean, that
Myself.
I would perimeter D is most piss.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah, I don't see how they're stopping him.
Javon texted me like late last night when he was in the lab, said he thinks Iowa's fake sharp. Or was that this morning?
That was this morning. Yeah.
Either way, he's with you. He thinks Iowa's fake sharp, Mikey.
Like I really want to take Nebraska in this spot. I don't know. But also,
will.
and dude on the road is so botted. Like they just can't do it.
Hey, you know what happened yesterday? You got a legacy Michigan State cash on the road against Illinois.
I cannot believe he cashed that.
I was watching that game and I was like, it's over. Like it's over. And then they missed the shot and the Michigan State kid grabbed it in midair and like shot again. And I was like, all right, this could like really work out. And then of course
he shot it too early and I'm like, no, they're gonna foul. And then he gets a rebound. And I'm like, yes, no.
He didn't foul, bro.
Michigan State.
Michigan State just put his hands up and didn't foul him. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he said, fuck this. That could probably quit the team after that.
I'm gonna bet on that kid Hawkins' points going forward if there's a spot like that. That kid was unconscious.
He was.
Annoying.
He was.
Who is he?
That guy, he's like one of the most emotional players in the Big Ten. I'm not a big fan of Coleman Hawkins. He's kind of a bitch.
Oh shit.
Yeah, a little bit. All right.
Well, I'm gonna play Homie Naga legacy game in Nebraska tonight.
W's, brother, and excited to check out the morning after next week. I'll be on there on Thursday next week, chat. So make sure you guys check that out before BTL when we get that puppy up and running. All right.
I got to talk about Jovan when what day he wants to be on too. I got to find his schedule too. So
yeah, we'll find that. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, Mike. Go have a day. Go have a weekend. All right, go pay for the drinks.
Back. Appreciate you. Let's go BTL. Let's cash.
Dubs.
Peace, brother. Let's fucking go. All right, we got to lock in, folks. We got to lock in. We got Mikey Square, Mike Evans. We got Mikey's plays for today. W's. All right, Javon, we already went over the Chiefs game here. We're going to dive right back into king of the boards. All right. And a game in the Cleveland Browns and Houston Texans. Surely CJ Stroud at plus chick should be free against Joe Flacco, right, Javon?
Yep, I bet.
And I hope me taking the Browns didn't result in you not taking the Browns because they're winning this game. And that is probably my favorite bet of the weekends on their ML.
I think this is one of the 2 games that I'm considering doubling down with 2 different bets in the game. So like I switched up. The reason I have no sides is because you did take the side, so I wanted to make it different, but it's still bets that I like. But the Browns I will certainly be taking, in the over I will certainly be taking too. Because I do think Joe Flacco against that Texans defense is going to have a field day. But the guy who gets in the end zone a bunch of times, I know what that Swedish guy or whatever came on and gave Jerome Ford 2 touchdowns. That's going to hit. And you know why? Because I don't know if you've seen Joe Flacco's demon touchdown square. Not even the regular touchdown square, but his demon touchdown square is green as whatever Trent wants to say. So, like, I think they're going to get him down the field grubbing a lot of Elijah Moore. You can definitely say they're going to put a lot of emphasis on Amari Cooper after he had the greatest game of all time against him. So, not even that one. That's go to the other one, Goots, because there's a 1.5 one up there. That is also a demon.
Huh.
I bet it's not hitting.
Fuck.
It's probably not hitting. So they're going to get them down the field, but Jerome Ford's going to punch it in. Like I said, a lot down the field. I like Elijah Moore. I like David Njoku. Not going to fade Amari Cooper, but again, there's going to be a lot of focus on him. I think that offense tears him to absolute shreds, that Texans defense, and makes them play catch up for a little bit. I have trust in the Browns defense, which is why I like them in this game, but I think it's going to be a lot of explosive plays in this game. So, I mean, I'm going over, but the Browns are going to win this game.
Okay. Browns ML, favorite play of the weekend. Meat on tape. You want to double your net worth. You want to pay your bills. You want to take your girl out to dinner. You want to, clear your debt with the bookie. You lay it with the fucking Cleveland Browns on the ML, and I'll meet you at the counter. It's that simple. Joe Flacco and this team being a favorite against America's team, the Texans, who have become a very trendy and fun team to watch. And I agree. I concur. That team is fucking awesome, and they have a great future ahead of them. But it's going to be tough sledding against a veteran like Joe Flacco, as crazy as it is to say, who's got the experience, and I'm not going to have to worry about making dumb mistakes like I am with every single member of that young Texans team. I'm going to take the veteran squad, and I'm going to take the better defense. I'm going to take the Browns, plain and simple. Prize pick square in this game that we have to take this weekend is CJ Stroud to throw a pick. Take a peep at it on the board, and you will find out why we have to take it. along with him being a rookie in his first playoff game against the best defense in the NFL, and him probably going to be seeing ghosts at some point. So we have to take this in the weekend's entry. This is my square that I love the most.
Yeah, and to answer this, the Browns, a lot of injury news. It's their best player on defense outside of Myles Garrett might not even play this week, and Denzel Ward. So he's one of a couple people contributing to that.
As long as they're a favorite on the roads and close a favorite on the roads, I will be nuking them. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It really is. And also, looking like the bets, I mean, Houston's getting 40% of the bets on the ML.
Yeah, it's starting to even out after the injury news. So it's not as heavy public as you think. Got to remember, early money is smart money.
If I had to take a guess, I'd probably say that more bets are going to be coming in on the trendy, fun, exciting Texans at home and not Joe Flacco's 50 years old.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, from now until kickoff, I can guarantee you there's going to be some buyback up to 2.5 for the Browns after the injury dust kind of settles, if the injury dust settles.
Trent, what do you like in Browns or Texans?
I love the Browns. I'm riding with you guys.
Good. W's.
Siobhan, quick question. When I took Snead under pass deflections in the Super Bowl, did he have 7? He had 7. He had 7 of them, right?
He had 7?
I'm almost certain he had 7.
Dude.
Someone in chat remind me, was it 7? Let me know. I'm trying to make
no way he had 7.
I'm pretty sure he had 7. He had 3.
3 sounds more right.
7 pass deflections is like an absurd number.
7's crazy. All right, 3. He had 3.
Yeah, they got him. They got pass deflections back on the board, Krabs, if you didn't know.
No way.
Yeah, so Trent's trying to lock in.
Oh, my God. For old time's sake, you're trying to get some revenge?
Yeah, there
sure.
You go.
That's what it was. There was only 3 in the whole game, and he had all of them.
Yeah.
Insane.
Hilarious.
That's even worse than 7, in my opinion. He had every single one in the entire game out of everybody on the team.
Hilarious.
What? All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving. Good. So we'll go back to the graphic here. W's pushing us along. Let's go to the Bills game. Javon, I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm seeing pretty much everybody on the Bills getting bumped down in this game. Pretty weird considering TJ Watt is out and the Steelers stink and they're +10 and they shouldn't even be in the playoffs and they have a backup QB that sucks and nobody believes in them or thinks they have a chance. Well, what the people in the public are forgetting is that this is still Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, and they're going to keep this game within 10 points because it's Mike Tomlin and the fucking Steelers. And this is the Bills they're going against, who fold like a Dollar Tree lawn chair more than any other team in the NFL history combined. This team, people forget, went to 5 straight Super Bowls and lost every single one. Every single one. This team is an absolute melt job, and I'm not saying they're not going to win. They will win this game, and I hope they do because I have Josh Allen futures, and I still think the Bills could win the Super Bowl and break the streak this year. But this game is going to be close. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be disgusting and low scoring. Give me the under, but mainly give me the Steelers and the points because they're going to keep this within a touchdown at least.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning the same way. I think it's square. We didn't want to call it under with how much it's moved down because of the weather. Simply, I mean, it's going to be windy, so these teams are going to have to win it on the ground. And I like Jaylen Warren, partially because I know people are looking at that combo touchdown square, which is a system play for me that's up a double-digit dog. A little different because maybe it's the playoffs. Maybe it has to do with, I don't know, what's going on in the game. But he's in a combo square with James Cook, so I like that. But also, we saw last week in a weather game, Najee Harris get 26 carries for 112 yards, and Jaylen Warren really didn't get much work at all outside of the receiving game. So when he does get work in the receiving game, which I took Najee Harris receiving yards last week when that was super low, I think the script flips in both areas this week. And I think Jaylen Warren is going to have to be more of the back to work outside because if they're going to run up the gut on the Bills the entire game, this ain't the Ravens backups. Like, this isn't going to work for an entire sample size of a game. And obviously when they do get down or when we think they're going to get down, Najee Harris, who has some very suspicious squares up after last week in the receiving category, it's not really going to be his game to work in the dump-off category. So Jaylen Warren, I think he scores. I think he's going to get a couple dump downs as well, but I think his part of the running game is a little more integral to them staying in this game than Najee Harris between the tackles. So I like Jaylen Warren this week.
Yeah.
Thomas, I agree. Chiefs ML this weekend. Make sure you get into Twitch on Book It Sports instead of watching on Twitter so you can get involved with the boys in chat, okay? If anybody's watching on Twitter, come over to Book It Sports on Twitch. We're almost at 40K followers. All right. Trent, any plays in Steelers Bills? Are you still feeling that one out right now?
Steelers Bills. I do have a 6-man in each game for a demon 100x, and my one play, my one play in this game was James Cook rush yards.
Okay.
I just think it's a book of chew game.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a rushing game.
Yeah,
I agree. Might be more Josh Allen rushing, but
I'm pissed I didn't take that instead.
That's looking like a good chart, though.
But I need 89 rush yards.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
All
demon.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
All demons.
100x piece. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're going to be passing, especially after Josh Allen throws that first pick. Probably in the first quarter against Mike Tomlin's defense. They're going to have to give James Cook the ball. Just hope he doesn't fumble because he's known to be doing that a ton this season.
Yeah.
And he'll find Pine.
Before we go off of it, go ahead and put up some Allen Robinson squares goods because they're looking at me pretty funny. Pretty funny.
That's crazy.
While he's doing that, tell me how this Bezo pack ain't hitting Chiefs, Bills, and Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Dude.
It might be the Cowboys, bro.
It might be, dude.
There's no.
I don't think there could be a worse matchup for the Cowboys. And McCarthy, a notorious melter who only won a Super Bowl because Aaron Rodgers was in his prime that year, has to go against his old team and organization. He's probably shitting his pants as we speak, that fat fuck. He's a terrible head coach, and he's going to fold against a much better, thinner Matt LaFleur, who's taken over his team and been a much better coach. McCarthy, full job and a half, spread down to 7. Packers and points.
Just not buying it, bro. I need to see it to believe it.
Chad, I can say that I'm a Commanders fan. You guys can't. All right. Javon, Allen Robinson, he's looking
so he's coming off a goose egg in that game, but he has like the Jonnu Smith system where not only does he have I think receptions, receiving yards coming off a goose egg, but he also has probably the lowest fantasy score of all time, and that's a square coming off a goose egg. I think it's like 3. Yeah. So I mean, why that's up, I really don't have a clue. Don't know if I've seen that up really ever, and then especially not coming off of whatever that game was last week. So it's probably and before we I guess while we're talking about Flacco, search Flacco goods. Go back to his squares real quick because there's one up that's ridiculous.
Chad, I just bombed that 3-piece, dude. I need to see it not hit. That's a bozo pack, bro.
Dude, if the Packers cost you coins again,
Top right,
what are you going to do?
I'll tip my fucking cap, bro. I'm not even kidding.
Okay. You are a stronger man mentally than me, Trent. Sheesh.
Dude, you telling me we're getting a Joe Flacco rushing yard square in this economy?
What the
dude? Might take him an hour just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That might be my POD. He's getting a fucking rush yard.
Break, bro. Dude, give me a break.
I don't know about that one, dude.
He's getting a yard, bro.
That one's weird.
Yeah, but he's been a rushing king recently. Been a cash cow those last 2 games, bro.
It was just 3-1. Just 2 games. He getting a brotherly man.
Okay. Interesting square. Why the hell is that up out of any of the squares?
Yeah.
We got Atrocious Gambler coming in resubbing. W is Atrocious Gambler. Appreciate everybody dropping subs. Hero Walrus, the whole squad. I definitely miss some people, but you do not go unnoticed, and we appreciate all you guys. Okay. Let's keep moving and grooving here. Unless you're done talking about Joe Flacco turning into Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
Good. Speaking of the Packers and Cowboys, I guess we kind of talked about it there, but I like the over. I like points. So does Javon. And I probably also will be on the Packers spread here. Could be a rare 2-bet game for me in this spot. I think the Packers keep this one close. I think they might even be up at halftime in this one as the Cowboys scramble to get back into it through Dak Prescott, probably having 400 yards through the air in this one. Points, sketchy. If you want to bet the Cowboys in this one, chat, wait to get them live because I promise you at some point in the first half, they will be losing this game and you will be able to get them at almost a pick 'em. So wait and be patient if you want the Packers, grab them now. But either way, this is going to be the most exciting game of the weekend. There's going to be at least 50 points, probably more like 60.
Yeah, initially I was kind of leaning Cowboys looking at this line, and the more I kind of sat with it, you know what this game is starting to remind me of? Starting to remind me of the Packers-Lions game from Thanksgiving, where not many people were giving them a chance in that game, and Jordan Love came out and torched that defense down the field early. Is it the same defense? Obviously not. So we started to first find out the Lions' little Mickey Mouse run on defense was over. But I think Jordan Love is going to torch this team. Like, I think there's absolutely zero reason the Packers aren't putting up points in this game. This is a similar game script game for Dak to when we took his passing yards against the Lions as well. I think the run game is going to be relatively shut down by that Packers front seven. So Dak's going to be throwing the ball a shit ton, which is obviously really, really good for points in that game, regardless of who they're coming from, because clock's going to be stopped a lot. So I think this game is absolutely soaring over.
What do you think about CD?
Take him.
Yeah. W Nick P, Subway L5 or
5 piece. Let's go, Nick P.
Go.
Sure he can. W Nick. Appreciate you, Beast. 5U Whale. Okay.
Would you like
points, and Packers. What's up, Trent?
I was gonna say my leg in that game for my 6-piece demon is indeed CeeDee Lamb. 124 yards.
Dude.
Probably.
I mean, he might get 90 of those in the second half, but that's going to cash when they're trying to come back in this game. I've already seen it. The Cowboys losing this game at halftime. I've already seen it. It's done. Packers are up at half. Cowboys crawl back into it. They've been a slow starter all fucking year. They're going to crawl back into it. And I'll tell you what, I'll leave you guys with this before we move. Jordan Love has been the best QB this season against the blitz. You know what the Cowboys do a fuck ton? You know what Dan Quinn likes to do? 2 words, blitz. That's all he fucking does. And Jordan Love looks better the more people are coming at him. So I think it's a great matchup, and I think it's a better coach. I think it's a younger team who is trending upwards. I think the Cowboys are just the Cowboys, and they always fold, and they're going to find a new way to do it this year. It's been a little too good and too quiet for Dak. Not a great matchup for them in the first round.
Sure.
Jordan Love is also the best quarterback against all of my wagers.
Yes, that we can now confirm.
That's the important step.
Unfortunately, you can too with slips. That's brutal. He owns you, Rob. Beat. All right, last 2 games. We're going to power through these chats and then find the winners for today. We've got the Rams and the Lions. I had a tough time coming up with a play in this game. I've gone back and forth in this game pretty much all week. So that should tell you my confidence level, chat, compared to the other plays. But I'm going to go with the no fun under in this game with the over looking free. The over is getting pelted with bets. The total is not moving. It's holding put. And I could already see Jared Goff coming out nervous as heck, like he's done in pretty much every big game in his career. I could definitely see him throwing a pick and not looking his sharpest in this game. I think the Lions will have some success on the ground in this contest, but that means the clock's ticking the entire time, which is good for the under unless we see Gibbs or Montgomery break a 90 pace, which I'm willing to bet they won't. And if they do, I'll charge it to the game. The Rams, on the other hand, I think everyone on earth is on the Rams. I don't think I've seen a single person out of the 8 billion on this planet spinning around that does not have a Rams bet or ticket in some capacity. That means it's a loser, folks. It's that simple. 2 + 2 = 4. Fade the public and you win in the NFL. There's no way in fuck the Rams cover this game because everyone on earth has a ticket. So I lean the Lions. But I think the Rams offense that everyone's already expecting to put up a 50 piece in this game and already taken Matt Stafford back to the Super Bowl like 2 years ago, is going to struggle a little bit against a Lions defensive line that's pretty fucking good. And they're going to wreak havoc and cause some issues against that Rams O-line missing Whitworth from last year. And they're not the best O-line I've ever seen. So I think they're going to struggle a little bit more than people think. And I think this game soars under. And I think it's way closer and sweatier than people think, but I lean Lions on the spread.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I could get myself to the counter taking the Lions in this game. But everybody is on the Rams. So, I mean, something to think about there. I don't really know if I have to explain myself on this square. I feel like everybody pretty much knows what the deal is by now. Double goose eggs last couple weeks. They're putting not only that up, but he also has a reception square up at 1.5. Tell me how that makes sense. I mean, it's Najee Harris part 2, especially when you have like Jahmyr Gibbs, who's the very, very obvious receiving back in that backfield. So It talks for itself. It's hitting.
Agreed.
That Najee square was fucking so free, dude.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
gonna happen
literally
again.
Najee 2.0 square with, a running only running back up for a weird receiving yards line when they have a receiving back. It's identical to that Najee Harris square. Let's hope it finishes that way after the
Yeah.
game.
It is also, I mean, I like that Dan Campbell gets a little cute sometimes because I can guarantee you from it's a smart thing. It's not a stupid thing, but when teams match up with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield, it's a lot more man coverage because they know that he's more of a threat out of the backfield. When Montgomery is in the backfield, it's a little more zone, which the Rams already play a good bit of anyway. So if you're Montgomery in the backfield and you're going up against zone and they're not really expecting you to come out of the backfield as much as Gibbs, you're going to sit down quite a bit against pretty deep cloud coverage. So it makes sense.
Trent, you got any plays in this game?
I've got a pair for Javon to take this with Montgomery receiving yards.
Talk to me.
Simone Fontecheco, 3-pointers made.
He was up last game and we took him.
Oh, you did?
He bricked. Yeah, he had one because I think it was non-competitive for part of that game or the end of that game or whatever it was. So just like Austin Reeves, when they put him back up after he goes red the first time he's on the board and it always looks a little suspicious, he's back.
Oh,
welcome.
That is free as fuck, dude. I'm telling
welcome.
You. Who is that?
He's literally him.
Who is that? Who? Where did this guy come from? I've never heard this guy's name in my life. Isaiah Pacheco. Is that Isaiah Pacheco?
Yeah. I like the Jazz in that game too. I'm down.
W astrology. Yeah, that should matter.
Oh, yes. Right. All that. Laxing Gibbous, I bet.
All right, let's go to one more game here. We got to power through this one. Let's pull this puppy up, Goots. Sure. Eagles and Bucs. And sure, we can talk about this one a little bit more on Monday. But for this challenge, I'm going to lay it with the Eagles. I think it's hilarious that they're -3. I thought they'd be more like -1.5 or a pick 'em in this spot with how terrible they've been playing. But I get it. They're still the Eagles, and they were in the Super Bowl last year. It's more of just a fading the public in this spot. Everyone wanted to back Baker Mayfield and this Bucs team that out of nowhere won the division. If only somebody said before the year they were going to do that. Cough, cough, me. But now we're here, and everyone likes rooting for the Bucs and Baker Mayfield, and he's got moxie, and he runs around, and he makes cool plays, and he's a beast. Nobody on earth wants to take the Eagles right now. Not even the Eagles fans believe in the Eagles right now, and that is exactly when we hop back on the Eagles train. I said this a month ago when I told you guys you were all wrong and I was right about the Eagles and laughed in your face, that eventually we're going to get to the point where we had to bet the Eagles again. Well, now we're here. Unfortunately, it just comes during the playoffs against Javon's team, but money's green, and Philly -3 is a winner, chat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have the sack to end up betting against my own team in the playoffs because my gut just tells me you place that wager, you're pissed and you feel terrible about it. But I think it's an under game too, partially because the only way I think the Bucs have any avenue to staying in this game is with their defense. And I don't think the offense is going to be able to do too much outside of, the obvious matchup advantage I think they're going to have with Mike Evans. Other than that, I think they match up pretty poorly. They need to lean on Rachaad White at least a little bit or have that as a crutch on early downs to really be successful and not be stuck in second and long, third and long the entire game, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. But the defense has been really, really good, much better the last couple of weeks, even when they're playing pissed teams. I get it. But the secondary's looked a little better. The linebacking core has been reinvigorated. Devin White looks like he actually wants to play football there again, which is huge. Levante's been great. Pass rush has been great. So I think it's going to be a grinded out game. I wouldn't be shocked to see Eagles win right on the number, like 2017, something like that. But yeah, I don't have the sack to bet against my team, but I'm certainly not making the buy-ins play and taking them.
Okay. Trent, is it Eagles or Bucs? Who's winning that game? I don't even care about the spread.
The Eagles, bro.
Okay. All right. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, chat. Eagles on the road. Get it done when no one believes in them. I do. After roasting them all season, I do. So if I can get on the Eagles bandwagon as a Commanders fan, you guys can too, because like I've already said, money's fucking green. And don't bet on the square ass Bucs this weekend. I apologize, Javon. All right. W's. let's move. I think we craft up a little 5 geyser for the weekends, maybe a little weekend NFL piece here, Javon, for like 10. And then we get into our best bets for today in Squad Ride. What do you think?
Sure.
Sure. We already got a Mikey Overs angle with your guy Mike Evans. So we got to put him in there in some capacity. And then we can kind of craft up the rest on here. I would vote to put in that Stroud interception square. I've already seen him throw a pick. It's probably in the first quarter, maybe on the first drive.
Wow.
I'm in for that.
I'm in.
Stroud pick, seeing ghosts, first game in the playoffs as a rookie. Yeah, I fucking bet. That's not a recipe for success. Go back and look at the ATTS records for teams. And with rookie QBs playing and making their debut, it is ugly. Ugly. It is what it is. Stroud pick. How do we want to target Mike Evans, Javon? I know we didn't actually settle on that, and I know we ended with that target square up there that was looking at me funny. What do you think?
I think with what we have on the board right now, that square is probably the one to do it with, because the fantasy score is what I would really like to take from Mike Evans, because for obvious reasons, he's the crutch in the end zone.
Do you think they will put up a fantasy score for him before the game?
Yes.
If you had to guess.
Yes.
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 Do you think it'll be tonight? Do you think it'll be tomorrow? Because it's a Monday night game. Fuck. That's why it's not up yet.
That's true.
That's why it's not up yet, bro. It might not go up till Saturday or Sunday.
Maybe we save Mike Evans.
Rookie QB facing number 1 defense in first playoff game, and interception is shot.
Not
Pete,
number
bro.
1 defense on the road without their potential best corner.
Pete, I respect your Texans slurpage. Okay, and you know what? Stick with them. They've treated you well this season. They've treated us all well. But the fun stops this weekend. All right. If you think CJ Stroud's and the America's darling Texans are winning that game as a dog at home, some might say you don't know ball. Not me. Some.
Chat real quick. Am I locking in Lancer's soccer nuke or what?
Dude, what's the soccer nuke?
Burley, Luton beat both teams to score.
Ooh. Little EPL pitch cake, huh?
Is that EPL?
Burnley Luton, yeah.
England Premier League?
Yeah.
W.
I got a square that my buddy who follows League of Legends told me to take under the PP Specials category. If you want to go over there real quick.
Is it the Mahomes one?
It's not the Mahomes one.
Oh, it's the Dak one.
It's the Kelsey one.
Oh, they put up Kelsey?
It's map 1 kills plus receptions under P Specials. It's that Kelsey square. Let me tell you what my buddy told me this morning. He goes, Max Caps gets 5 kills. Then you need to rely on Kelsey to get 6 receptions in minus 30-degree weather. He's guaranteeing meat on tape. He's not getting more than 5 kills.
Interesting.
We know what happens with these P Special squares, too. You take the less than, you go about your day, and then you withdraw your millions.
Not on the wide receivers, though. Those are kind of been printing.
Super fast question, bro. If I wanted to go both teams to score on this Burley
He's taking over, folks.
I don't think I have that option, do I?
Not on this screen.
Go back to under basketball, and there might be an NCAA props tab.
What do you mean? NCAA.
So hold on, let me make the screen bigger so I can see it. Oh, you're in soccer.
Yeah, I think it's cookie, bro.
There should be a prop section on there though. You just got to read through all those things.
You're right. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, there should be a prop section deep in there, Trent. You just got to read through it. It's beat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still want to take Stroud to throw it back.
You see Kelsey squares, bro.
Yeah, it's looking like he might get a touchdown this week.
Not just a touchdown. I mean, everything's red.
Well, maybe he gets fed with a couple of dink and dunks, short passes, and the as a little safety net. In the cold
Probably has to. Nobody else can catch the ball.
It's facts. I mean, they're going to run the ball a million times with Pacheco. I wouldn't mind going with that angle either. His rushing attempts if they have it, but I mean, look, I was talking about this on the content meeting earlier. Travis Kelce scored a touchdown this weekend. I would not mind putting his team in it. As crazy as that sounds, I hate Travis Kelce and I hate Taylor Swift, but that square is probably turning green.
Sure.
I've hung it up with him, dude. I'm leaving that shit in 2023.
Unreal.
All right.
Unreal.
Javon, you got a meet on tape square for the weekend? Is it that Demont square?
Yeah, Demont.
Yeah, that's got to go in, bro.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You don't have to do it, but Jerome Ford's an option.
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind putting a Jerome Ford like fantasy score in there if we don't want to put the touchdown in there, but he's probably scoring.
I'm good with either of those. So Trent, you pick which one you want. Look at them for a second. Trust your cojones. Let me know what you're feeling.
Touchdown.
Okay, good. Touchdown. We got to put Mike Evans in here something, Javon. Should we just take that nasty targets?
Yeah, probably got to.
I'm honestly totally fine with that. I mean, look at that fucking chart. That shit's hitting. And it goes with the W game script we have for the Bucs coming from behind here potentially and needing to hit Mike Evans late in a little comeback legacy. Baker Mayfield's crazy last final drive. I think there will be like Baker Mayfield driving with a minute and a half left in this game, down 6 or down 7 or something, and it's going to come down to the Eagles defense making a stop. And I think for the first time this season they will.
Yeah. I will say, you know, my plums tell me too. You see who else is on the board for the Bucs this weekend? Trey Palmer.
Whoa.
Whenever the Bucs
also,
have
Goods, get back up here, bro. What were you about to say?
A Goose popped in.
Ethan Evans over 1.5 punts inside 20.
Dude, all those punt squares and games that look like free overs are just air every time.
Might be the POD.
Might have to be.
Yeah. It's got my name too, so.
People forget.
Sleep.
All right, wait. Who was the weird receiver you were just talking about? Trey Palmer?
Trey Palmer.
What do you like about Trey Palmer this weekend?
I mean, boomer bust. He's going to be in the slot where the Eagles have gotten killed pretty much all season. And whenever the Bucs have just like a big offensive outburst type game, or when they're getting killed, which hopefully is not the case, but he catches a bomb. So like the fact that he's up there, and I don't think I've ever seen him with a demon square up there too, which is kind of surprising that he has that as well for this week. I
mean, that square is looking weird, and the Eagles do get absolutely mocked in the slot like no other. Even the Manders took advantage of that with Dodson.
Yeah.
So, and Curtis. So, I mean, yeah, I would not mind putting Trey Palmer in here one bit. I'd probably prefer putting his base.
Yeah, for sure putting his base. But we can take that, and then maybe we'll use a Mike Evans fantasy score once that gets put on the board. And I hate
put Mike Evans in
to,
here.
Yeah, I hate to burst your bubble, Mr. Beast, but there's not only one slot receiver on a team.
This might surprise some people.
There are multiple sides to the football, unless
there could be 2 slots on both sides of the line. There's one over here, and then there's one over here. And then the line's right here. It's crazy. You could even run a play called quick slants, which is the most popular play in Madden.
Yeah. You could also put 2 wide receivers in the slot at the same time on the same side. That
sure.
Kind of does happen.
Yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Beast.
Guess we know who knows actual football and who doesn't at this point. Mr. Beast doesn't know ball. Also heard these teams don't like each other. Devin, we don't need to bring that back up again. Trent, you should have seen it, bro. Somebody came in chat the other day and tried to get us to stop taking NC State because NC State and UNC don't like each other. And I said, well, every team doesn't like each other that's playing each other. They're fucking opponents.
Dude,
especially NC State and NC.
Over under half a this is a must-win game pitch for somebody on the playoffs in Surgical Stream today. Bro. That somebody's going to say it.
It's a must.
It's like, Packers +7, but actually this is a must-win game for the Cowboys. All right, fuck it. I'm going to get involved with the Texans. I think start over. Ruin it all.
18. Sure. Oh, gosh. We got work to do, Giants. Lock the fuck in.
No, we do,
no
we
more
do,
funner
we do.
jokes.
We do.
We have Stroud pick, Montgomery receiving yards,
Jerome Ford, Tutty.
Ford Tutty.
Trey Palmer, receiving yards.
Is that confirmed?
Should be confirmed.
New player spawn.
Are we taking out Mike Evans reception targets?
No.
No. Okay, and that's a 5-piece.
What do you guys think of that 5-piece?
I just think we're kind of double dipping a little bit.
Yeah. We got to save.
All right, well,
we can save Trey Palmer for Monday night.
Let's save Trey
about
Palmer
that?
for Monday night.
How about that?
He's not going anywhere. He'll be there waiting for us on Monday. Okay. We need to find one more. Let's look and see what games we haven't taken something in.
We don't have something Cowboys Packers.
We need two
We
more.
gotta go there.
If you want to make a 6-piece, we can.
No,
Sure.
are we taking Mike Evans for sure in this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Mikey Square.
Okay. What is it?
We'll take his receiving targets because it's the nastiest one. And he relinquished which one we took. He just wanted to take Mike Evans,
Sure.
which
All
is totally fine by me.
So
So-
one more.
Yeah, one more geyser. And honestly, Javon, like you just talked about, that Cowboys and Packers game that we both like the over in, probably will have a square that we can find. So let's check out that game. We like what do we like? We like Dak Prescott passing yards, probably. We like CeeDee Lamb receiving yards, probably. How did you say you think the Packers are going to find success, Javon? You think it's going to be through the air, or do you think it's going to be on the ground?
Probably through the air. I mean, I think it's just going to be an all-out attack. Not that I think Aaron Jones is necessarily going to get shut down, but I would definitely much rather target Packers receivers. The problem with that is the Christian Watson wrinkle in the fold.
Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some nasty squares in this game.
And I hate to tell you, Nate Wright, he searched up the Cowboys, brother. That's why there's all Cowboys on the board right now, on the screen.
Javon, every day I find out how smart I am compared to the rest.
18.
Bro.
18. And what's worse, Chad? Trent's plays with the 18. Let's get a poll up.
Dude, the 18 couldn't be more washed, bro. It's crazy.
The 18 has been struggling.
I don't even know if it's washed because it's never been good. It's always been the B team.
Yeah. It's just the B team. Those who know. Those who know. You just take the B team and you go about your day. Gosh, dude. Tucker Kraft squares look weird. Like he's not going to do shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's been balling recently. That's interesting.
Dude, that is the greenest gob in all of the land.
Yeah. So what the hell do they know
I mean,
about Tucker Kraft? He's
if
at the very bottom.
there wasn't the Aaron Jones history against the Cowboys, I would still say that touchdown square that's up and it's a regular square, not a demon. That definitely catches my eye. But
May I ask why your combo system is not part of the Five Guys?
I mean, we can put that. AJ Brown missed practice today.
Huh.
God, dude. Like what?
The more toxic it gets, the more I want to bet him.
I mean,
Let's start seeing those Bucs tickets, folks.
Or that square there, dude.
People forget the Caps and Kelsey last time. People are sleeping on that puppy.
I mean, we could put system combo square in there, but I feel like we need a Cowboy square in there.
This shit's
Chalk
at
them down.
11. It's at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Imagine it's chalk.
Dude, if that's chalk and we literally don't even get to start the slate of wildcard weekend.
Okay.
Dude,
Take that one out.
MMG's entry is minus 250.
Shut
Dude,
up.
It's two green guys.
dude.
He probably didn't know that it was going to make the odds do that. Oi. Tucker Kraft. Whoa. Huh. Javon, what is the combo square of the weekend? Remind me.
Warren and Cook in that same game. But as much as I would love that to be in here, we can't go an entry without a Cowboys Packers square.
Yeah.
Well, we're having trouble finding one we like. I don't think we need to force one.
I mean, do we have to make it complicated? Because I really don't see a reason to not take CD.
I say you could remove my square because I don't like having two squares same game.
The Jerome Ford square?
I just like the Jerome Ford square, though.
Fuck.
Just an idea.
No, I like the ideas. Ideas are good.
Not my
Ideas are good.
I'm nuking it down.
That shit's hitting, though. He's getting in the fucking end zone.
He is. I don't want to take that one out.
You want to take Stroud out?
I mean, we could.
I think we take Stroud out, dude.
You fuckers, man. My own damn show, huh?
We have to ride with Jerome Ford, bro, for Swedish lad.
Yeah,
Okay.
Swedish. And that Flacco touchdown square, man. I mean, something's got to give.
Flacco rush
The
yard.
good thing is I've got 35 rackaroons in my prize picks right now, and I have enough coins to send another entry if I want with that interception square that we can craft up later. So
Okay.
Let's
okay.
go. You heard me, Trent.
All right. But we do have to make the decision because we have like 15 minutes that we have to actually go to the slate, too.
Here's what we're going to do. All right. We're going to put in that combo square. We're going to take out the interception square. The PODP is outside my place with pitchforks. Really angry that I took that. We're going to take that out.
Yes.
We're going to put in that Cook combo puppy with Warren, right?
Yes.
And right now we have a 4-piece with David Montgomery, Jerome Ford, Mike Evans, and that combo. Let's go find a Cowboys square. It could be CD. Let's go look at his square. Let's see what's going on. 8 receptions. He's at exactly 100 receiving yards. Eesh.
100.5. Don't forget.
Has that gotten bumped?
Quick
I
check.
need a
Quick
bump.
check.
If we're taking CD, I need a bump check.
I'm doing quick check. Don't you worry.
Also, don't
worry
worry about if you have to go overtime, bro. I don't give a fuck.
98.5 is what it opened at.
You want to give us 10 extra minutes, Trent?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Say that again, Javon.
98.5 was the first PP listing. So it did make the jump over the 100 mark.
Is CeeDee Lamb getting 101 yards?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Let's put it in.
I love it.
I'm down. To be honest with you, it goes with the game script we like, and I think the Cowboys are going to be losing this game, and they're going to be needing to hit CD, and Dak Prescott's going to be scrambling to find his guy all night.
What will this pay us? A 12x or it's 5 legs, not 4.
Forward.
Yeah, 5-piece. Chat, 5-piece. Let me know what you think of this entry, chat. We got David Montgomery, more than receiving yards. We got Jerome Ford, more than half a rushing receiving touchdown. Mike Evans, more than 8.5 receiving targets. We got that James Cook and Jalen Warren, Javon meet on tape, POD square of the weekends, more than half a rushing receiving touchdown combo. And we've got CD's nuts, more than 101.5. Sorry, 100.5 receiving yards.
Yep, that's a well.
You've got sharp, you've got square, you've got combos, you've got a play in every game. The portfolio is diversified, different positions, the whole shebang. Chat, we'll post this one on Book It HQ Twitter later today. All right. W's.
Confirmed.
Yes. I'm locked in. Yep.
CD
I'm locked
receiving, Cook combos, Evans targets, Montgomery yards receiving, Ford tutty.
Yep.
Yes.
5-piece. Hold the motherfucking fry. Chat, we will post this on Book It BTL Twitter. You guys better go fucking check it out this afternoon. You better drop a like. You better tail that shit. All right. Ladies and gents, Trent is so kind to give us a couple extra minutes here towards the end. We need to give you guys some winners for today's slate. Luckily, the college basketball slate is much, much shorter. So we're going to do a quick 2-minute drill here and power through only the plays that we like. We don't have to go far, because the first one starts up in about an hour and 10 minutes. Milwaukee, -3. I don't know if I can get to the counter, but I definitely lean that spread, which is ridiculous and hilarious. The Cleveland State team that owns them and a Cleveland State team that's 11-6 against the 8-8 Milwaukee squad. So I don't really get it, to be honest with you. Milwaukee, sure, they're playing better, I guess, recently. They're coming off a win against the worst team in college basketball, Detroit Mercy. I don't know what's up with that spread moving, though, and I want to fade Cleveland State and take Milwaukee here in this spot. Javon, what do you think?
Have no issues. I'm not doing it myself, but I tip the cap, and I like to play.
Okay. What about Indiana? Are you helping on Indiana with me at home after a loss?
Yeah.
Send me this pen.
Send me this pen. Look, I don't care if Trent is playing the 4 on the Hoosiers. If they're playing in Assembly Hall, Javon, they fucking win. And coming off a loss, this is exactly what we want to back this Indiana team. And Minnesota, I don't know if you've noticed, but they might be the greenest gob of them all. They just overtook Ole Miss for that. So actually, they have not yet. Sorry, that was too soon. Too soon. Minnesota, though, is right behind them, number 2, as the luckiest, most covering machine team out of nowhere in college basketball. That's not going to last, as we've seen every single angle like that this season. This week already dropped. You're going to get another one to drop on tonight against Minnesota, who is on absolute fire. 14-1 ATS, Javon. 14-1. Fate. Take Indiana. Spread's moving up towards them. They're a bigger favorite than I expected. Lay it with them. They cover.
Yes. Yeah. Abs.
I'm in.
Now, what are we taking
W's.
it with?
We're taking it with Duquesne and Day at home. Duquesne does not lose at home. They're playing Dayton, who's on fucking fuego right now. Dayton, one of the hottest teams in college basketball. 12-2. Opened up a fucking underdog against Duquesne, who's coming in off of 3 straight losses and hasn't covered in a month. I fucking bet. Day Grant gets the boys right. Dayton never plays well on the road ever. Duquesne only plays well at home. And right now, Dayton's about to lose their first game in fucking a month and a half, and Duquesne's about to get their first win and cover in a month at home when nobody expects it. And by the way, Dayton absolutely owns Duquesne, so seeing them as a favorite here is hilariously ridiculous. Duquesne,
Sure.
Day Grant, best player on the court. He gets it done, and they beat a streaking Dayton Flyers team.
I'm in.
On Duquesne?
Yeah, Duquesne. Yep. Lean Rice, Javon, are you getting to the window?
I think Rice might be my favorite play of the day.
I actually have a Duquesne sharp. I'm going to text him.
Good. Yeah, let us see what's good with that. Okay.
Yeah, let him know.
Javon.
Let him know.
Floor is yours. Rice.
I like Rice. And USF, they play very well when they play teams who don't have size, because USF runs basically 5 out. Like their center's 6'6". So like they've found a lot of success with their defense because they can switch off of everybody and they force a lot of turnovers. You know what the problem is? We have a couple guys for Rice that are going to be significantly bigger than the matchups. And when you look at USF, I went through and I looked because, like I said, forcing turnovers is probably the biggest part of their game. When they're playing teams that it's a gray area, but I designated them as bigger teams, like AKA teams with a true center that's like 6'9", 6'10" or above, and the 4 is not incredibly undersized. They're averaging just around right above 10 turnovers in those games where they're playing teams with true size. And then the ones that I saw that they didn't play teams that were big at all and teams that they matched up pretty well with, those numbers skyrocketed to just over 17. So like USF plays a vastly different game, no matter who it is too, because they played a team who they matched up pretty well with and they forced a lot of turnovers in FSU, but then they went and they played teams with size in Maine who they lost to double digits by, UMass they lost to double digits by, kind of the same thing. So literally doesn't matter who it is. If you have size against USF, you match up significantly better, even when you're on the road. So I like Rice for that exact reason. And I think they go into Tampa and beat them.
Yo, Joe.
I'll take Duquesne. I played for them. In this spot, we were hot garbage. I'm going to need to see some Carfax here, brother. Hit my DMs. We'll talk.
Let me look up Rosing Duquesne.
Okay. Javon, Rice, POD. It's looking like it, huh?
It's close. It's
Okay,
very
too
close.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
White rice or brown rice from Chipotle?
White, always. Cilantro rice, gas.
You
Best
might
rice of all
not be
time.
capping, dude.
Holy shit.
You might not be capping, bro. How many points we got?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
That's high school.
Was he That's high school stats. Yeah.
Click the
That's
stats bar, man. Click the stats bar.
26 a game, bruh.
Bro, this guy probably hates his team, bro. He never played.
Game by game,
Respectfully.
man. Go game by game.
Where's game by game down here?
He only played
Career
5 minutes.
statistics. He didn't make a shot.
He played one game.
He would
Over
still
one.
beat us 21-0 each in a
it.
game of 1-on-1.
Yeah. We're not chirping him, bro.
No. Just I'm trying to get the motivation angle here.
He played 5 more minutes than I ever will.
Yeah, damn right he did.
All right, let's move. Let's groove. All right, let's talk about these games. Okay. What else we got, folks? Javon, any late night college basketball geysermans? Any Robert Morris? Any Queens love or no?
Definitely thought about Queens for a second, but with the line move, I think I'm good.
Yeah, for that reason, I'm out.
Back towards Stetson.
Yeah, and you think Iowa's fake sharp? Let me hear it.
Do kind of think Iowa's fake sharp. It looks like the most obvious, obviously fake sharp play on the board. You know what this game kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Cincinnati a little bit, minus fitting the system because obviously Nebraska's not ranked. They're coming off a big win. I get it. But the one spot that I hate buying into, very obvious, shouldn't be favorites or shouldn't be this large of favorites, is what a team can't defend. So like Nebraska today, they're going to have their way offensively. So I would really love to catch them on a spot after a big upset if they're playing a team that would make them work for it a little bit. So Iowa, I don't think they're going to stop anything that Nebraska is going to do on the perimeter. So that kind of gives me a little bit of concern, especially, they're at that cursed 4.5 number 2, which I really, really don't love for Iowa. So I'm very much considering being on the Huskers today.
Huskers. Well, let me know if you lock that in because then I definitely will not bet Iowa. But
you got a voice too. You got plums.
I know, but hearing you say that does not make me want to run and sprint to the counter to bet Iowa's. So let me know if you end up fandom. Any other CBB plays that you like today? I think I went over all the ones that I was digging with Duquesne, with Indiana's, and with I do like Iowa, but not as much anymore. There was one more play.
You know what?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. You said Milwaukee. I kind of want to get to the counter with Youngstown State up there, right in that game.
Oh,
because it's a team. Trent loves Youngstown State, man. They're very obviously, I think, the better team. So, if the names were switched, you would say probably this is a ridiculously short line. But with Wright State being the team they are in this spot, this feels like a get over the hump game for Youngstown State. Not that they've never beat them, because I'm pretty sure they've had good success, and I think they beat them last year too. But Youngstown State, I think, is a lot more disciplined defensively than Wright State, which in a game like this where there's going to be a lot of run and gun, obviously you see a 165 total, kind of keeping that within their offense, I think it all plays in the favor of Youngstown State. I think they're bigger. I think they're better. Perimeter defense, I can count on a little more than Wright State in that game. So I kind of like the Penguins, not Pittsburgh.
Huh. Yeah, Youngstown State Penguins.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right, chat. I think that's all the CBBs, not a bazillion games today. Not in a rush to bet on Boise. I'd probably even lean Nevada as a little square fade on the Broncos coming off that big-time win outright against Colorado State. But Nevada's been on absolute fuego too, so I'm not sprinting to the books to bet that, just a lean for the late nights. Okay?
Yeah.
Javon, you want to take us through the ice really quick and give us all your plays?
Yeah, there's 2 games.
Good.
So, I kind of had to flip because I think there's been some news in this Wild game because initially they're hanging minus 120 and now line flipped, so I don't really know what happened. So, probably going to switch from the Wild ML to just the under in this game, which is continuing to catch steam no matter what, which is kind of a square angle, I guess you could say. But the Wild defensively have been pretty terrible. Especially coming off of last game where they got diced by the Flyers or by the Stars, which really they did back-to-back games, but the Stars kind of took their foot off the gas pedal in that first game where they shut them out on the road. So now I think the Flyers kind of play the perfect style of hockey to complement the Wild. So I think this is a 2-1, 3-1 game from somebody. I don't really know who it is. Definitely lost a little bit of confidence on the Wild, but the under, I think it's going to be that type of game kind of regardless.
So the 17 and 19 Wild open up a favorite in the spots against a good Flyers team.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. But I don't know what news is impacting that big of a move since we've been on here. It wasn't like a gradual move. It was very quick. So I'm
Okay.
waiting to see what happens there. If it turns out that it's nothing, I still will probably be on the Wild in some form, but the under is taking the Wild without taking the Wild.
Dubs. What about these Stars and Preds game late night? Not even late night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
The Preds would be the only thing I would consider in this game. Maybe if you can get a live plus 1.5, but I'll be fine sticking the money line pregame. It's just they show up against these teams on the road for God knows what reason, and the Stars have been dominant at home for the entirety of the season. It just feels like a spot where they're going to make it weird, kind of like they always do. So I don't know if I'll get to the counter with that, but it's Preds or nothing.
Dubs. I'm going to ask Trent this because he earned me to ask it to him again. Because last time I did, he gave us an absolute spoon-fed Goberson in the association. Trent, are there any whales in the NBA tonight? Any plays looking at you funny? Any weird-looking lines?
That Fonseca, whatever his name is, 3-pointers.
That's square for sure. Yep.
As far as games go,
We could go to the NBA while Trent's here.
oh shit, sorry, I thought we were talking NHL. That's my B. Or no, you asked me.
Association.
Yeah. As far as book plays go, I don't know, man. I mean, these Trailblazers are fucking dog water on a back-to-back after losing by 70. That spread is so fat, bro. 16.5.
Jesus.
Back-to-back after losing by 70 is crazy.
Crazy. I don't know. I've been just focused on NFL right now.
Sixers are dead, Jelly's saying?
How are the Sixers dead, bro?
They're 10 games over 500. Well, they have lost 4 of the last 5.
Yeah,
I thought it was
Sixers-
weird
Embiid's
seeing
out.
them as the fave with how
That was a
hot
fade with Embiid out against the
Kings-
Kings is kind of crazy.
Oh, Embiid's out.
That is crazy.
Is that confirmed? Embiid's still out?
So, I mean, I haven't seen anything different. Is he back?
I'm pulling up the lineups. Yeah, he is out. So is Rocco, and so is Lofton, and Kyle Herter's out for Kevin Herter's out for the Kings. Okay. Yeah, how about Sacramento opening up -1 and moving to +1 with Embiid still out in this game to a struggling 76ers team while the Kings are on absolute fuego? I feel like that might be the sharp line of the day.
I bet. Yeah, I mean, that one's weird. I am doing a rare potential buy bad news in the NBA today, though. It's with fading the Pelicans with the Nugs, which I think there's a couple guys debatably questionable. I don't know what the final decision on that is, but the Bucs probably know something there. But the Pelicans have been, I mean, 2 massive wins. Absolutely ridiculous wins. Last couple times out, they just beat the Warriors by 35, 36, and then went on the road and beat the Kings by 30. And now, yes, you have a guy or 2 questionable for this game, but playing a Nuggets team who's been pretty overwhelming or underwhelming after a couple losses. Like they just lost to the Jazz on the road by double digits. Played pretty shitty against the Pistons, but won that game. They lost outright at home to the Magic when we faded them. W bet on that one. And then the game before that was the buzzer beater. So, like, they haven't been really good over the past couple of games. And even with a guy or 2 out for the Pelicans, we see them all the time get really weird lines when they have guys out. It feels like a really fat number for that Nuggets team. So, I mean, I'm on the Nuggets.
Okay. I like the Nuggets as well. I like that the Pelicans just beat them as +4.5 dogs outright the last time they played in New Orleans. Now they get to go back to Denver, and maybe the Nuggets can get some revenge. Laying that fat spread, coming off a loss with the Pelicans coming off some wins. So I'm with you. Good spot there, even if it's the better team. I don't give a hoots. That spread is pretty fat. Reminds me a little bit like that Washington CBB line last night against Arizona State. I know different sports, but similar, spots for these 2 teams. And Washington mucked. So let's hope it goes similar to that. Any other NBAs for either of you two gentlemen or anybody in chat? Drop your favorite player right now. Go, go, go.
Probably gonna end up on the Spurs. Not gonna lie.
I was waiting for someone to talk about the fucking Spurs being a favorite. Chat's been talking about it.
With LaMelo potentially back,
If LaMelo's back
the
and the
line
Spurs
has
close a favorite, we have to take them.
yeah, the line's definitely ticked back, so it's seeming like it is, but it hasn't ticked back nearly enough for my liking.
Yeah, he's game time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's game time now. So if he does end up getting ruled in and the Spurs do indeed close a favorite, God forbid there's a move back their way any further, it's going to have to be the Spurs. That's a
Ball,
definitely
who's
definitely a win.
listed as questionable, is expected to play.
Yeah,
He's playing.
yeah, I bet.
If they close a favorite, I don't care that they're home. I don't care that the Hornets also suck. You sell the good news and you fade LaMelo, Jesus, coming back in his first game back. You got to fade. That's system NBA rule number 1. Okay,
Yeah.
You learned that in preschool betting NBA. Come on. All right. We got a lot of plays today, man. Jesus. Tons of action. All right, in chat, we will craft up the 5 guys this afternoon. We got to wait for all these lines and squares to come out. Am I frozen?
Was that not the 5 guys already crafted?
No, that was a different one. Am I frozen on the screen right now or no?
Yeah.
We can hear you though. So I mean,
Yeah, I got to get this fucking PC, man.
Wait.
Jesus.
That wasn't the 5 guys. What was that?
That was a book it
squad
squad.
entry.
Everybody come in. Let's craft up an entry and let's see what we can do for the weekend. Yeah. 5 guys. Me and Javon will craft up this afternoon. Okay. Hail Mary. We got to craft up this afternoon and wait for more of these lines to drop. We will put those out on Book It BTL this afternoon. Chat. We have hit at least 2 of each so far this season. I think we've actually hit 3 5 guys. Let's fucking run it back and smack another one before this NFL season ends. Okay. Why not us? We've still got work left to do. Give us some time. We got to put in some probably college basketball plays in there this weekend, maybe even some fucking NHL. Who knows? It's not going to be easy, but if anybody can do it, it's these 2 guys right here, right now. Okay, plain and simple. We're going to craft you guys up winners. Check out the socials this weekend. Give them some love. Give them some engagement. Carry us through as we carry you guys through with the winners. Okay? Javon, it's about that time. 9-0, 9-0, 9-0. Goots, run that shit, brother. We have a service to the gambling community. We owe them a winner today to get to 10-0. Double digits. They said it couldn't be done. Nobody's ever done this before. I've never seen it. Let's see if we fucking can. Knock on wood. Javon, POD, what is it? Please tell me it's not rice, but if it is, we're putting it in.
yeah, that's rice.
Okay, perfect. Rice plus 4.5. I fucking bet. Wouldn't expect anything less. All jokes aside, I actually do like that one. We're chilling. All right. We got to be careful with what we put in the squad rides.
We do. I'm trying to think.
More public college basketball games compared to some mid-majors that we might like better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that definitely. How would we feel about a compromise on the Iowa game?
What do you got?
Total.
I say we leave that game out.
Because I was going to say, the way that the both of us talked about it, if Iowa wins this game, I think it's because they dominate Nebraska's defense and they put up 100 points.
Mm-hmm.
If Nebraska stays in this game, I think it's because the game's 90-95.
Yeah. What worries me, Javon, is that both these teams are absolute over wagons. 2 of the best teams to the over this season. It makes too much sense. I'm scared. I don't know if I have the cojones to put something in there like that again.
I can respect it.
Can we at least come back to it at the end if we need it?
We can come back to it. I'm just saying that total, I think whenever I've seen 165 plus in the last couple of weeks, it's been soaring over.
Okay.
Soaring over. And
I can tell you really like it.
I mean, I really like Nebraska, but I know I can't get you on board with that. But I think it's going to be because they go up and just put up 90 points, 100 points on the road.
Okay.
But we can circle back. We can circle back.
We will circle back.
Your favorite
All right.
play other than that would probably be Duquesne, right?
Yes.
I'm in.
Kane ML has to go in there. And I think Indiana should too.
Okay, I'm in.
What do you got, brother? Hockey today or not?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to put that under in there.
Wild
Definitely
under?
want to stay away from the news. Yeah, potentially on a side, but I don't think it matters for the under.
And then what about NBA? What do you like in the NBA? What do you love in the NBA? I know you talked about the Spurs. That 76ers line looks fucking weird. Just going to say it.
Yeah.
That Denver bet you had was a very, very good sell job. Wouldn't mind putting that in there either.
Yeah, I mean, I like Denver, surely. It's definitely, usually I would be a little cautious because there's potential injury news on the other side, but I really don't think I care for this spot.
Let me do my due diligence here and see if there's any Pelicans who are TBD as of right now. Oh, every single person on the
Definitely
team.
is. Yeah, there's a couple people, and I know that.
Can we put the 76ers in here, bro? I feel like that's a winner.
Sixers.
I feel like that's a winner. Everything in my plums is pointing towards the Joel Embiid-less 76ers.
I mean, who am I to go against your plums right now?
Somebody put that on a shirt and remember that quote for the rest of my life. Okay. I think we put the 76ers in here. I think we trust.
Sure.
Philly ML. Right now we have Rice plus 4.5. We have Duquesne ML. We have Indiana minus 4.5. We have Philly ML in the NBA. Close it out, Javon. Trust. What plays in the back of your mind? What is your fucking sharp ass noggin telling you is hitting that's not yet in this list?
It's got to be that over, dude.
Okay. Let's put it in. Iowa, Nebraska over 166.5.
Yeah.
All right. Let's run it. Chat, 5 plays, 5 winners. All right. We've got Rice plus 4.5, Duquesne money line, Indiana minus 4.5. We've got Philly ML in the association, and we've got the Nebraska Iowa over 166. Okay. 5 plays, 5 winners. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Trent is very nice and is letting us go over right now. And the search will be starting up here in just a couple minutes. All right. So stick with us. We got to wrap this vote up. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Guys, we are 9-0 in our last 9 squad rides to start out 2024. We are 9-0. Why not make it 10? Why not make it double digits? There's nobody out there who deserves this more. There's nobody out there who works harder. And there's not a chat out there that's sharper than all you fuckers in here right now. Keep the blinders on. Click the right buttons. We're alley-ooping you guys winners, and you guys are slamming that shit down like LeBron fucking James from D-Wade. Plain and simple. Finish the week strong. I want to be perfect. Okay? Nobody's talking about this shit enough. 9-0. That's all I'm going to say. I'll let the winners do the talking, chat. That's all I got to do at this point. You guys are either bought in or not. Even the haters are tailing at this point silently. They're a fucking joke. Click the right buttons. Hurry up. You got about 30 seconds. This poll's sweaty, folks.
It is.
Dean is out running away with it. Looks like Rice catching some steam. Indiana hanging around.
Looks like the Sixers are winning.
Looks like
Yeah,
the
Sixers
Sixers
might
might
be
win
there.
by 100 because they're going to come in last. Sure. Chat, click the button that is turning green, not the one that you think is the coolest or funnest or trendiest or best team, whatever. Just click the winner like you guys have been doing all fucking year. Nobody else out there does this. Nobody else out there does this for free. Every single other person in this space has turned to some sort of paid pick bullshit to scam you guys out of winners. We're not fucking doing that. We stay here for free. We work our butts off every day, and we find you guys fucking winners like it's our job, because it fucking is. And we found another one today, Javon. Duquesne money line. Day Grant does not lose at home, and he ain't losing at home today. All right? Anyone fading is about to be fucking redder than my goddamn face right now. Tail this shit tonight. The squad ride moves to 10-0. Why not us, chat? Why not us? Let's fucking go, Javon. Come on.
Let's get 10.
Fucking go, chat.
Let's get
Who
10.
else is doing this shit? All right? We'll catch you at the counter tonight. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Make sure you guys are using props.cash. Make sure you guys are checking out the Hail Mary and the Five Guys entry we dropped this weekend. And we'll catch you guys next week. We'll be seeing when we're fucking 10-0.